Okay. Hello, hello. It's Dragon Age Inquisition. Oop, just a sec. I've had a very long day. Um, so I'm trying to play some Dragon Age and chill out. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing yes, this. Approaching the mages at Redcliffe. I think that's what we're doing. Otherwise, that's Valimar. That's that stupid thing. That stupid thing. Alright, I need obsidian for that. Okay.
So we have to have activity in the hinterlands.
Sure, let's just go progress the plot.
So, I noticed you crept back to the tent rather late last night. And if I did, I hope for your sake you weren't sniffing around after that iron bull. I simply wanted to thank him for having his healer give such good advice. You've saved some lives thanks to him. And that's why you're walking so funny. I thanked him a few times. Then later he thanked me back. It was
My
a
god.
grateful night all around.
Jesus.
Oh, you're terrible.
I feel like that would be a little painful, but I guess maybe he's considerate. Okay, now we have that. Upon the waking sea. Found what you're looking for. This is the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples. Well, we lost all the documents that would have had historical records, but we got this magic belt you can wear. So that's, that's cool, right? That's what's important. Wait, is this new? This is new, okay. Do you know the sign? A triangle, point down, two wavy lines through it, a lookout spotted in chalk on a ruined wall close to one of our outposts. Okay. What is this? Alright. Alright, we got some influence. I don't care about that. Husband informs me. Okay. Yes. Oh, we got a sword. Alright. That's not particularly exciting, but sure. Okay, so we have this available. I don't think we have anything else. Let's do Leliana.
What we have.
Seems much better than trying to rely on our diplomatic connections. And we have... Do we have anything over here that is actually open? I don't think so, yeah. Okay, so go to this. No, choosing the mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars. Yes. At least, I guess it's, some people might not get that, so. No harm in telling people. Being very clear. Redcliffe Castle and the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister Garion Alexius, a Venatori cultist with an unhealthy interest in Lavelin, which is me, and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Lavelin to the castle alone to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Leliana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the Venatori threat while Alexius' attention is diverted. A dangerous game, but it's our best chance. 47. We are beyond 47. We're like level 9, but that's because we have done more stuff.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a magister.
Yeah, this seems like a really bad thing, regardless of whether you want the mages.
For the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time.
Hi, Diamond. It is Dorian time.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there,
yeah, Leliana saw it in Dragon Age Origins.
We have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war.
In most people's games Origins, yeah.
The Magister...
In my game, certainly.
Outplayed us.
Why are we considered Orlesian? Because Cassandra is Orlesian? Cullen, or, well, Cassandra is not Orlesian. She's, what, Navarran or something? Hello, Fee. If you don't want to go to Dragonland, then you can leave. It's fine. We'll stay here with the dragons. More dragons for us. Like, Cullen's from Ferelden. Leliana is Orlesian. That's right. I think of her as Ferelden, but she's from Orlesian. Cassandra's like Navarran or something.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
See, there's something medically wrong with you if you don't want to go to Dragonland. Well, you don't have to sell my organs, Fee. I'm fine. I have another appointment tomorrow. I have medication. Alright. I guess we contact the Arl? He's, like, not even available, but...
Where's the Arl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle.
Yeah,
An
see?
escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could...
How
send
else does
agents
she
there.
know about this?
Too risky. Those
Other
agents
than
will
being a
be
spy
well
master.
before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Lavelle, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
I don't have any mods on my channel.
Fortunately, you'll have help. This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Oh, hi, Dorian. I have seen Stranger Things
Spies will
too.
never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do
Why
this.
is my...
We can...
Weird. Oh, that was weird. I missed that dialogue because my, like... For some reason my dashboard is scrolling separate from the chat window scrolling, so the chat went off the bottom of the screen. I was very confused. Alright. Oh, the cats were looking? Okay. We don't know this man, but he was just too hot to keep out. That's, I mean, I think that's correct. I think that's basically what happened. Like, they just looked at that mustache and went, wow. Alright, we have to take Dorian. We're gonna take Cassandra. So who is our... I guess we can take Varric or Sarah. Probably take Varric. Oh, the cat in Stranger Things 2. Yes. Yes, okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's not very far in, but it's yeah. I mean, it's a direct thing from Gremlins, isn't it? Because so much of that show is just like directly aping things without really having any point beyond like, weren't the '80s cool? Wasn't Reagan fun times for everyone? Or Thatcher, depending on your continent. It's literally just Gremlins is just literally what happens in that episode. Kid gets a thing and takes it home and turns into a monster and eats the cat. Oh my god, look at how dressed up Varric is.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Llewellyn and no one else. You lot wait here.
They're negotiators.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
I'm sorry, Fee. Yeah, it was a bit much. This guy in his awful fashion.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
You're only supposed to let one in.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some
I can't get over Varric in his armor.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
I have not been color coding their armor.
Turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Because you simply ooze trust. I'm a diplomatic
If the Grand Enchanter
Inquisitor,
wants to be
though.
part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Nothing. What's... Well, I'm supposed to be serving... wait, am I supposed to be serving as a distraction, or am I the distraction for them? I think I'm the distraction for them, so I need to, like, talk to him.
The Inquisition has many backers among the Orlesian nobility. I'm sure we can find suitable...
My armor
compensation.
also looks
I'm
garbage.
not sure what the Orlesian nobility have to offer that I don't already possess.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix,
What?
what have you done?
Why did you give the game away? You idiot, Felix.
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against?
How am I a thief?
You walk into
What?
my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even
Oh.
understand, and think you're in
I stole the
control.
mark.
You're nothing but a mistake.
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One, for this world.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
I think it's just this
Soon he will
armor.
become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father.
Guy falling down in
Give
the
up
background.
Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me.
Oh, you got Anakin.
There is a way. The Elder One promised if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Your fashion is a mistake. I love my stupid rock staff.
Where'd they come from?
Well. Oh, I can't see my marker because it's underwater. That's really annoying. Oh, that... I wonder if that does more damage because we're standing in water. Alright.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see.
Oh man, Dorian's not ready for this test. Twist. Oh, yep, he is. Never mind.
Of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us
Your
through time.
staff is like clipping like crazy, Dorian.
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent questions.
He should not have
We'll
a
to
staff in
find out,
hand.
don't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
That doesn't sound... What does that mean, in some sense?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
No.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy.
Oh, like in Day of the Tentacle.
I'm here. I'll protect you.
I'm not into that, Dorian. Don't do that.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts. Like little jewels.
Now he puts it back. Alright. Cooldown amulet? That looked interesting. Oh, did I gotta level up Dorian? Prison key. Well, that's convenient. Also, red lyrium everywhere. Oh, I don't know if I have stuff for Dorian. Right, what is the cooldown amulet? 5% cooldown modifier. Alright. And what was this thing I got from that event? Moderate boost to attack speed when below 50% health. Oh, well, I don't. No. That's a nope. Alright, Dorian. Okay, you are already level 10. Which means you're leveled up, but you have a terrible weapon, so use this. Oh, can't use that. Oh, shit. We only have bad weapons for you? Alright. Use this. Armor. And equip you with a helmet. Be stylish, that we won't see. What are you currently wearing? This? 70? Alright. So this one, or this one? Oh, this is the better one. The other one might be a little more stylish, though. It's blue instead of gray. Yeah. Accessories for you? Do you have any accessories? Yeah. Yeah. Sure, you could have that. The blue definitely looks better. Yeah, I guess I could give it to him. Doesn't. We're over leveled for this, so it shouldn't matter. It's also not a huge difference in stats. What else is in my... Oh, this is this thing. Oh, it's a one-handed weapon. I thought it was a two-handed weapon. It... Not... I don't know that it's very good. Character record. Dorian. Yeah, he's got all his points. So we want Dorian... What do we want Dorian to level up with? Wish I had his specialties so I could remember what they use, but we give everyone... No. Where's the... Oh, that's the mana regeneration. Okay. I'm gonna give everyone those, basically. Then, I guess, give him Winter's Grasp. Because right now we need to solo a little bit. Well, duo. No, we don't have that. That's not useful. That's maybe useful, but... You could be a fire mage like me. We'll make him a lightning mage, because Vivian is our other lightning mage, and I don't really like Vivian, so I'm not going to use her much anyway. That's cool. Let's do that. Alright. Alright. Find out what happens. Why should I poke a cat? I don't think I should poke them. They're sleeping. Oh, the camera's like oddly tilted. Oh, Dan wants to see them move. Okay. Yeah, they heard poke and they stuck their ears up, so hopefully that was good enough. It's not just a picture that I pasted on there. It's a real cat. Okay, that's a way. Okay, so let's go to the lower cells for... Wait, no, we're in the upper cells now. These are both doors to the same... Okay, whatever.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Huh. Interesting statuary. So, nothing else up here. Just that loot. So I guess we go back down. That is a statue of a man holding a giant head? I guess it's just, is it a giant's head? Or is he holding a statue of a head? I'm not clear on the narrative being told here. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Hang in there, skeleton. Alright. Did you side with the Templars, V? Whoa, sturdy adventurer hat. Oh, that's still an 18. Still better. But I think, yeah. I would feel like you wouldn't either.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get out of that. Yeah, I always free the mages. What's that? I hate this armor. It's so bad, but... okay. Guy over there. Guy over there. Hey, buddies. How's it going? No, turn. There we go. Oh, he just walked through it. Usually they don't actually walk through it, they just... This is really weird playing with two mages and no tanks or anything. You want to play a shitty Templar once, but it's hard? Yeah. I'm fine that, like, just never seeing that stuff. So once again, we have 2 ways, and then I think we're gonna... Presumably we're gonna do something that opens this bridge so we can go both ways. Oh. Alright, better go the other way first. Okay. You're gonna get to see some shit if you don't remember this fee, or if you didn't do it at all. There's some stuff in this. It's quite a thing. All right, am I supposed to go down or up? I'm really confused. Oh, there's multiple things, sure. So I probably have to do them all, which is good. $40 hours is very small. For the amount of time that these games take. Like, 40 hours is quick. Oh yeah, I didn't think you mind. I just meant like I was like more like actually like hyping it up. There's some stuff that happens in this quest.
Alive.
Whoop.
I saw
Oh.
you disappear into the rift.
Yeah, 40 hours is just the hinterlands. If you went and counted my hours, it's probably not that far. Is lyrium growing out of you? Yeah, we can't really see, but that is...
I don't understand. What's happened to you?
Red lyrium. It's a disease.
This is not conveying very well what's happened to her.
Eventually, you become this. Then they mine your
It looks like her
corpse.
model's just
Can you
clipping.
tell us the date?
But...
It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
I'm glad she knows the exact date.
Then we've missed an entire year.
And I missed everything.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker.
More powerful than the Maker.
One challenges him and lives.
I don't know that red lyrium is made of people because, like, it's found, you can find it in, like, the deep roads and stuff, right? But maybe it just also can grow off of people? I'm not clear on this, chemistry here.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
Don't do that part.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here.
Yes.
Find her. Quickly, before the Elder One learns you're here.
I was gonna say, I think Diamond Romance Dorian. Which I can't do. I would love to, but... Wow.
If lyrium isn't in friction. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you
Oh, we were okay.
sure you want to find out?
Diamond says the romance cutscenes do not do a great job of taking into account the height difference between Dorian and my dwarf inquisitor. That's hilarious. Okay. Stuff in there. Also stuff in there. Let's go in here first. Oh, who's that? Who's that note sound? What's that humming sound? Couldn't have any better shit in your...
Andraste Sacred Knickers, you're alive.
Where were you?
You got something in your eyes,
We
Varric.
didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
You don't look so good, Varric. What happened?
Bite your tongue. I look damn good for a dead man.
You're no more dead than we are.
The not dying version of this red lyrium stuff? Way worse. Just saying.
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
That may not be as easy as you think. Alexius is just a servant. His Elder One assassinated the Empress and led a demon army in a huge invasion of the South.
Wow.
The Elder One rules everything. What's left of it, anyway. Alexius is really not the one you need to worry about.
I promise you, Varric. We'll make sure none of this happens.
I'm pretty sure you're crazy. Or I'm crazy. Either way, it's a nice thought. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Hi, Varric. Oh, you... Yeah, I just had your armor with me. It's okay. I guess he just knew that they, you know, came in with a demon army and then took over, which is probably not too secretive knowledge after it's happened. Wait, is this where I already was? No. Really? Is that all that's in here? Alright, let's go back up.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
That's...
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance?
Why do they keep you alive?
Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
You look wounded. Maybe we can help.
Nothing you do can help me now. I'll be with the Maker soon.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time? Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
That's my hope.
None of this will happen. Andraste, please let that be true. Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
Alright. We got a party back together. Bum 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 bum. Wait, where... Have we been up here? Oh, this is that. Okay, no, we're going back. Bye! We'll be right back. I gotta go check out this room. Oh, okay. There's nothing in here. Wait, who's that? That's Red Lyrium. Alright. Okay, let's go up and kill these guys. Yeah, you have to do either this or the Templars.
Well, it's nice to do something constructive for a change.
Just like old times.
Well, I'm glad you guys, you know, remember how to do it. I guess it's like riding a bike. You don't remember anything like this story? Did I spend like 50 hours just doing maps and side quests? That's possible. That's what I did, and that's what I realized how I played Baldur's Gate 2 when I was watching or listening to Mages and Murder Dads. Is I realized I literally never made it past Chapter 2 in all the times that I played that game. I would just go around doing all the side quests.
See if there's anything we can use.
Okay. Not gonna take the obvious. Oh, this is for healing potions. Did you not have Dorian? I mean, I assume Dorian shows up even if you side with the Templars, because there isn't a Templar companion. expecting a siege, even though they've crushed all the armies. Yeah, Dorian is the... Oh, okay. Did you not... So you never got the, like, Skyhold? The base? And you didn't meet Cole? I think it's called Skyhold. Oh, do you get Cole earlier on the Templar route? Oh. Okay, well if you got to Skyhold, you had to go through either this or the Templars. It's a little weird because the Templar thing shows up to do it before the mages. You have to do more stuff to unlock the mages path. Prayer to the new god. Praise his name who has risen from the darkness. Praise his name who has striven for the light. Praise his name who has walked the golden city. Praise his name. The old gods are no more. The maker never was. The new god is among us. Praise his name. This is probably the first real indication of who the elder is. I think. Maybe there's some other stuff, but that's the first one that I noticed. Of course it doesn't mention his name. That would... I mean, his name I don't think would mean anything, right? It would just be a name? I don't remember if it's a like a known historical name. Maybe it is. I don't remember.
There is no maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from...
Yeah, I've heard that.
Still doesn't make him a god.
Oh, this guy's like got a name. He's important. No, it is silly that they don't. I mean, I guess, like, if he is being considered a god, how often is the name of God in the Bible?
Poor woman.
Wait, who was that? Oh, just some cleric. I guess I don't know if they say praise his name in the Bible and then, don't say his name, but... Leader of Souls. Ooh, plus 20 damage versus living. And Bianca arms too, that's pretty cool. To see if if that's good for Sarah, the dagger.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice at the temple.
Never.
Oh.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You're wasting your breath.
Guess what? Oh, Eliana!
Die first. Or you will. You're alive.
I thought it'd only been a year, Liliana. You're not looking so good.
You're safe now.
Forget safe. If you came back from the dead, you need to do better than safe. You need to end this. Do you have weapons?
I have my staff.
The Magister's probably in his chambers.
I don't know how good that's gonna be versus the Elder God.
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Let's, they just like hang corpses around her just for intimidation? Oh yeah, now we're on top of the where we were earlier. Just down there.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Alright. Oh, this is good. Dorian. Good, you actually have enough mana. Good thing this spell is dirt cheap. Fantastic. Yank it! Boink. Improved stability option available? That like ringing every few seconds was very much like my ringtone. I was like very confused. My phone was not ringing. What? Oh, I had to hold it. Okay, that literally nothing else in this game works this way. You want a fizzy drink fee? That's...
The Magister needs more power for his
feels
ritual.
like a feasible request. Oh god, I love Wall of Fire.
Alexius can't have wanted this.
It means going out? It means somebody going out. Yeah, you have a Dan. Oh, hi, Invisible Barrack. Where the hell are we? Like, an underground... weird underground port? Dock? Some Viking boats? It's the one person who stands up to your lazy ass. Yeah, why would you do something like... why would you do something like that?
The breach hits.
Everywhere.
Oh boy.
The one and his Venatori. They are the ones who opened the breach.
That's, yeah, it's a big hole. Some big rocks. Yes, I love that you can be panicked. these be? No. Can't dispel two of these with any one, so we're gonna just do the one. This one's good. Should probably dispel the one on top of us. That's a big hole in the sky. Green. Looks sick. My mages have been alright, but I did have to mess with AI settings, which, that reminds me, I need to do that for Dorian still. I haven't looked at his AI settings. Behaviors. None? Alright. Oh, and I need to look at tactics? Yeah. Yeah, those are all fine. Dragon Age 1 had some complicated, like, tactics thing, you know, you could fill out to try to do the AI, and I just micromanaged the shit out of everything. Although if you weren't on PC, that was a lot harder. So these trees are all, like, fucked up and lyriumed. That's interesting. What? Oh, there's another fucking one? Yeah, the... Oh, I gotta do this. I forgot there were gonna be more enemies. I didn't dispel any. Somebody... What? Somebody's got a frickin'... Alright. For some reason, both the Mass Effect 1 and Dragon Age Origins, like, console versus PC versions have different interfaces, and the PC versions are obviously much better. Getting that fire essence. Essence of fire. Which I guess I'll use at some point, considering I'm a fire mage, but... nothing up here. Alright. Let's go... over here. Cutscene? No. Aww, is that Arl Eamon? Or maybe... yeah, I think that's Arl Eamon.
I am not a child. I can resist you.
I
am you.
What? Alexius's journal. This is the final entry. Nothing works. I've tried countless times to go back before the Conclave explosion, before Felix's caravan was attacked by Darkspawn, before the Venatori first arrived in Minrathous, without success. The breach is the wellspring that makes this magic possible, and travel outside of its timeline is impossible. The Elder One's demand that I change the events of the Conclave can never be fulfilled. He may kill me for failing him, but I must protect Felix from his wrath. Alright. I have not had problems with the AI, really, other than I had problems with Varric running into combat a lot, but that was because I was assigning him abilities that had a short range, so... once I told him to stop using those abilities, he stopped running into combat. I just had to identify which ones it was through trial and error. What?
Why did he do that?
What?
It could have helped him.
I didn't even see what happened.
Help him by making sure this never happens.
What?
He resisted that demon to the last.
What? Okay, I'm guessing Connor just killed himself, but I literally don't see anything. Based on the context of the dialogue and stuff, I think Connor's like the mage who is... He's Arl Eamon's kid in the first one who gets possessed and accidentally summons the demon or the skeleton army that invades Redcliffe. And then he's in... I met him in this earlier in Redcliffe, where he was talking about how upset he was about the mages in Tevinter and stuff, and they said Connor, so I guess... Yeah. Oh, hi, skeleton man. Ended up knocking down the difficulty to easy in Dragon Age Inquisition because you hated the combat so much. Yeah, the combat is... It's not why I'm playing the game. I made a Knight Enchanter that could solo every dragon in the game. Once I unlocked the proper abilities.
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh. I don't know why that's here. But... Guess these are... Not sure what these are a picture of. Oh, bad guys? Oh, are you fighting some demons? Maybe I should just let you fight demons for a while. Oh, are they actually coming after us? If you wanna, by all means, if you wanna come at me here, just come into my firewall. No, everyone is not dead. Oh shit! Well, too late. I forgot that the Fade Rifts are doing this. I'm not used to having interior Fade Rifts. Dorian, get out of the... Why are you in the middle of everything? This is a bad place to be. It's time to yank this rift. This is how we do it. No, I want my loot.
You've got to love it, Alexia.
Oh, my loot is under the world. God damn it, game.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Fee said, my Hawk had skills that complemented Fenris's, and Daimon said, and on the battlefield too, I bet. Yep. There's some loot we can actually get to. Do these actually open? These go somewhere? Okay, those go up. Looks like there's exits there. Although, weird thing is, they're not pointing to there. Okay. Guess we go up and see. Well, excuse me. Oh, is that supplies? Supply cache. I don't care about supply cache.
damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
If I have to choose between in real life having Fenris as my boy sexy friend, or Varric as my BFF, I'd have to go with Varric, who's the best character. I mean, you know who's my boy in Dragon Age, so. My sad, sad boy. I'm confused by this. This looks... Can I go back the other way? But I wanted to... Okay, we got a Masterwork Wave Blade. Yes, the saddest boy. He is. That's cheating, though. That's a 2-for-1 with Justice. Is this the way I came in, maybe? No, I don't think so. No, I came in from the other side. Where? Are these going to the same place? No, they're going to different places. Whoa!
Take out that enchanter quickly.
Alright.
Block them from coming up the stairs!
Well, we're not exactly blocking them from coming up the stairs, but we did take out the enchanter quickly. And Cassandra's sitting there, you know, taking all the hits like she's supposed to. Is there somebody else alive? Oh, there is. Oh, you guys killed him. I think he'll be fine.
I could really go for some light reading.
Oh, right, we have to collect these stupid shards so we can open the door or something. Loghain is actually a really good character in terms of, like, being written well.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste.
That's not what I would... Okay, so this is gonna wrap around. Oh, we didn't get through there. That's weird.
They haven't seen us. We could take them by surprise.
Okay. Guess. Yeah, we'll engage in some stealth Dragon Age. I'm not sure which one's a... Oh, that's an enchanter. Oh, he's immune to fire! Fuck! Well, I'm not killing the enchanter. Somebody else is gonna have to do it. Oh god, he's flaming me. Fuck. I'm not immune to fire and I'm a fire mage. That doesn't seem fair. What is... Oh god. I don't even know how to use Eudorian. Why am I... Okay, there we go. Get her taunted.
May Andraste mercy on your souls. No one else will.
That's kind of a badass, like, my lord have mercy on you, because no one else will. Yeah, I've never done the Templar route, so I don't know what it entails. I know that they're all fucked up with red lyrium too, so. You did the Templar route! Sweet. Can't believe you. Did we get a shard somewhere out of that? I kind of assumed that we did, but... So I guess I got to sneak around them because I came in that way. Which I wouldn't do otherwise. Why am... What? I wasn't at low health before. Oh, maybe I was. Alright, Varric, please open the door. It was crap too, not like this. Aww. Oh yeah, bashable walls. I think this might be the first time we see that. Hey guys. Oh right. I need to have Cassandra do it. Yeah. Oh, she literally kicked that door down, or that wall down. That's pretty hilarious. Fuck, another fire guy! Get out of the way of the fire. Alright. Also, I totally forgot Leliana's with me. It was just, I'm a baddie Templar, and I feed my mens the red stuff, and they become monsters. And what are you gonna do about it? So you kill them. Well... Yeah, that's not very exciting. Not next to time magic. Studies on the Blight. Introduction of Blight to prisoners yields no discernible pattern. So they're... Oh, yeah, they're giving them, I think, Darkspawn corruption, like Grey Wardens. So, and Leliana has been... Oh yeah, this is like the perfect spot for... okay, well, other than that guy somehow slid past, but... it was very funny. And there are some good ones that are like, we know, take it! They are attacked by the baddies, so you save them and then they join you. Yeah, do you get any, like, hints as to the bad guy in that path? You gotta have, like, the Tevinter involvement and stuff, right? I'm pretty turned around in this area, but... Alright. Wait, is this just a way back to where I already was? Yes. Maybe Dorian just drops all the Tevinter connection on you when he turns up at Skyhold. I don't know where I'm going now. So it's interesting, so you actually meet Cold normally in, like, the Templar route? Versus in the Mage route, he just shows up at Skyhold, right? I kind of remember that he just... And it was weird how he just showed up and was like, hi. Solus really, really doesn't want him around. Solus hates Cole. I don't understand what role Cole would play with the Templars, but... Where the hell am I going? Oh, I need that thing, maybe? Or... Oh, okay, I need one more shard. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna go... Okay, let's go towards that and see if... It's either this one or the other one, I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's the other one. Yeah.
Maker's breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
He has to eat. I mean, he's got time magic. I don't know that he actually has to eat, but sure. Oh, here's a door I didn't open. Whoops. Hey guys, how's it going?
Are they? Let's try to take them by surprise.
I mean, I think I took him by surprise. I think that counts. Alright. Finally, wait, maybe he was fire immune, but...
Venatori severance package stinks.
Dharma says, I do seem to remember Cole just turning up in my game and the Inquisitor going, hey, want to be in the gang? Yeah, that's... I think they literally just find him on the way to Skyhold. Like, they're walking up and he's just hanging out there. And Solus is immediately like, no, 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 this is bad. And we're like, is he though? Isn't he cute?
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
I do too, Dorian, because my objectives told me to. Is there actually something up here, or is it just the stealthy attack? I'm guessing not. Nope. Yeah, it's like, he's cute, we gotta adopt him. Some people really latched on to Cole. It was an interesting discussion about representation and stuff when this game came out, I remember. Your fashion has not improved.
No Venatori this time, Alexius. Where's the trap? Your guards?
There's no longer any point. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed it.
Look at him in his ridiculous, cute, ridiculous, massive hat. Yeah.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The world?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all.
Yeah, that's what happens when you, like, worship a dark god.
Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
It's immune to something, but not fire. What? He's trying to barrier us. What the hell are you doing? Oh, he's summoning guys, right? Alright, I'll look at what this is and what's going on in the chat after I finish this fight. Oh, that time it was only one. What? Oh, God, it's that same music. It keeps fucking me up. I keep thinking my phone is ringing. Oh, shit. He teleported. Which, to be fair, I can also do if I took the spell. What? Oh, he like knocked me over. Yeah. Stop punching holes in space! It's not cool. Okay, Dorian really needs to...
Die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I mean, I wouldn't really weep for him. He's kind of an asshole. But I want to be diplomatic.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others.
That is sad about you, Dorian.
This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now.
Uh-oh. Man, I'm sad I didn't get the loot.
The Elder One.
You'll have to hurry. This is bad.
Gotta tell us who it is. Don't be secret.
We'll hold the main door. Once they break through, it's all you, Nightingale.
No, I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes.
Okay.
Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Man, I'm so sad we never get Liliana as an actual party member. Badass Liliana. Okay.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
Oh, that's what those demons look like.
You move, and we all die!
Yeah, this story is like really important. Like, it's really hard and dark. Like, oh.
You'll have to do better than that.
Pick the baddies, get the crap story. That's called karma. That's why I told PM about the shitty boss fight he got when he murdered everyone.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Oh, are these Redcliffe? Or are these Inquisition?
Or not.
Grand Enchanter Fiona.
That's right!
Nora, when I granted your mage's sanctuary, I thought it was understood that they would not force my people from their
Yay!
Your Majesty, let me assure you, we never intended any of this.
Your intentions ceased to matter when my people were threatened. I am rescinding my offer of sanctuary. You and your followers will leave for Eldon at once.
Oh yeah, the Grand Enchanter is Fiona.
Hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I know you are a mage, but consider how these rebels have acted. They must be conscripted, not coddled.
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
Everyone knows about your friends,
Little
Varric.
choice, but to accept whatever you offer.
You're our allies.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided.
What was that?
We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your...
Sandra greatly
Whether
disapproves.
you accept the Inquisition's
Sarah
alliance
greatly
or not,
disapproves.
you will leave my kingdom.
Iron Bull disapproves. Alright, bye Nora.
We accept. It would be madness not to.
So I think Alistair would show up here if he was king.
I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will
Or
be
at least if
closed.
he's a powerful king. Maybe
You will
not if he's a,
regret giving
like,
us
fake
this
king. Okay, let's read. We catch up with Kat. He turns up at Haven, and one of the first things is Cole. One of the first things he does is try to carry someone over his shoulder, and they just clip straight through his idiotic hat.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages.
Yeah,
You must be
Alistair
prepared.
as a Grey Warden also shows
If
up
we
later.
rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
They deserve freedom. I lied to them. Oh god. Okay.
We're not monsters. We can control ourselves without any outside help.
This is not an issue of self-control. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it.
Cassandra's a good
The
soldier.
sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
He is in Dragon Age
Closing
2
the
if he's a
breach is
drunk.
all that matters.
The longer the breach is open, the more damage it does. We should head there as soon as possible.
Agreed. We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Oh,
Sounds like
Liliana.
something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the
You're
Imperium
looking much
rises.
better.
Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
There goes my nap. I don't know why I'm honored. Like, I've been in there the whole time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close.
Yeah, you weren't invited in the first place, Dorian.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
It's, you know, rustic, like, we don't have slaves.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
I like Dorian, but he is, like,
But let's not get
a very
stranded again
rich
anytime
guy
soon,
who's,
yes?
you know,
I'll begin
comes
preparations
from
to march
a
on the summit.
state with slaves
Maker
still.
willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Okay. So... Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta open this, this link. Where'd this link go? I just got to it. I remember doing this all the time. Yeah, I remember doing that all the time at Skyhold. That was good. Alright, I guess we go continue, because I don't even know what else we can do. Well, other than go to some of these areas I don't want to go to yet.
Appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business.
Oh, hi, little
You'll
dwarf.
have Delirium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Why does the dwarf care about the Chantry?
The apothecary would like to know why you need so much death. If you find anything, please bring it in.
Alright. Let's go to the war room. Oh yeah, I have perks. Do I have any more? What do I do? Clemens the Tranquil is... Why is he considered a forces? That's weird. But fine, I guess. No, these are boring. These are boring. Might get that one. I really need to get some so I can get this, but I need 4 points in the category. And I don't want to get them because they're all shitty. Okay, I got one from... No, I have 2. Alright, so I need 2 more. Hopefully I will get... I can get this one. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Ability knowledge I already have. Alright. Inquisition, I have history knowledge. What's this? 1 more potion slot. Don't care. Inventory item capacity. I'm gonna get underworld knowledge just so I have all the knowledges. These are all shitty. So this is done. Okay, caravan carrying refugees, young woman. She crouches and makes the mark on a tent post. Wow! Then she killed herself. Holy shit. Well, that's much more serious than I thought it was. Oi boy! A cleric has risen as the leader of those who oppose the Inquisition. Iona of Cumberland. Fucking Iona of Cumberland. She has given herself an early lead in the race to become the next divine. Should she succeed, this could mean a resumption of widespread opposition to the Inquisition. Okay. Someone got too excited about that, Alfred. Truth or dare? The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlay's heart is plated with gold, so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Valrayo. Comte de Morier, no, I can't do these, and Marquis Courtemans, both spending money like water, which to pursue. Wait, what? I don't know what am I supposed to know about what those. Am I supposed to know something about those two that should let me make a decision? Your message was not sent because you're sending messages too quickly. Don't tell me what I can't do, Twitch. Yeah. Oh, we got some new ones. Oh, improve. Okay, yeah, improve stability. That was that thing. Answer a request from Hasmal. Cat's doing bite lick. Oh, hey, somebody else having trouble with words. I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangement with them. But it does put you in a position to aid us. Hasmal's circle sustained significant damage during the uprisings. Rather than follow the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hasmal's people would happily throw them to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament. I humbly request our charges be transferred to the Inquisition. Sure. An ally from Starkhaven. Hey, it's from Sebastian. My name is most cordial greetings. Is Dio the one with his back to us? Dio. I can't even tell from right here. What was, I think so. Yes. Oh man, Sebastian, fuck that Scott's ass. I also made him, like, stick with the nobility, so I think he has attacked Kirkwall, taken it over. My name is Sebastian Vale, sole heir of the Vale Princes of Starkhaven. Recently retook the throne of the great city from those who sought to gain it through unjust means. As a most devoted adherent of the Chantry, I felt the loss of Most Holy Justinia V keenly. I too hoped for a resolution to the terrible conflict that claimed the lives of hundreds in Kirkwall, and now threatens to claim all of Thedas. I extend Starkhaven's friendship to the Inquisition. Together, let us right the wrongs visited upon the world. You can romance him, and he's like, I love God. Yes, that is what he's like. He's DLC in Daimon, so you might not have had him. He's like he's like an archer. And yeah, his thing is like he He's like a later son of a family, and so he went into the chantry, but then like everyone else above him got murdered, and so he's like, should I get revenge by go back and become like inherit my nobility, or should I stay true to God? So both paths for him are kind of like he's kind of a dick. Oh, these are both only Josephine. Okay, well this one at least is 45 minutes, so we can get it done before we finish. The Inquisitor's efforts to close the Phaedrus. I liked him as an archer, though. He was a good archer. I think I used him a lot just because he was a really good archer. The Inquisitor's efforts to close the Fade Rifts has increased stability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain. Okay. Why can't we... Oh, I can send Colin for this. But that's also... I've got other stuff for him to do. He didn't like me very much, considering I was all up in the mage's side, I think, but... So one of these was really short. Not that. That's the one we already did. Oh, you were an archer, so yeah, you didn't need him. If you want to be in Hawk's party, you've got to put out. Fuck. Oh, jeez. Wow, Leliana just wants to murder her. Holy shit. Grand Cleric Iona has no secrets, but she is dangerous. She has hooked her wagon to this issue alone. We cannot let it take her to the Sunburst throne. She must be silenced. Woo! Yeah, Cullen says a display of force. And Josephine says she has rivals. Alright, I think this is the short one then? No, this is not a short one. Okay, there was one that was like 7 minutes, I thought. So those two are both long, like an hour. What's over here? Oh, is this the short one? This is the short one. Okay, yeah. We'll send Colin to go do this.
Alright.
And then we have an ally from Starkhaven, which is like 3 hours, so we're not doing that right now. We'll do that later. Improve stability. We can either send Josephine, or we can send them on these. I don't know what this is. I feel like I should know who these people are. Are these the people from... No, these aren't the people from the previous one where we were deciding. Oh, wait, okay. We can... Pull spinning grenade. I don't know. Let's not assassinate the Grand Cleric. So let's send Josephine on that. Oh, and we can't send Leliana on that one, so I guess we'll send Leliana on this. Sure. I don't know what you're doing, but we'll find out. Has anyone actually come in and asked you about communism yet? Which is what my About Me tells people to do. No, they haven't. It's disappointing. Oh wait, why does it say it still says meet in the war room when ready? Is there something that I actually have to activate? Whoops.
I'll tell the apothecary what you need right away.
There's probably one of these green things that, yeah, I need to do that green thing right there. Whoops. Ah, this. Join forces with your new allies to assault the heart of the breed. This is a terrible idea.
Bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with after a fashion.
Is this I feel like it always said, hey, go to the war room. I'm like, fuck off. Yeah, you do spend a lot of time going to the war room. Alright. Hi, Dorian. You're cool, but you're not my boy. Trying to make friends with Solus. Also, we're going to close the breach, which Solus knows about, so... We can take... Oh, we're going to take Varric over Sarah. I hope he also has a badge that says, ask me about communism. I don't. I should have one. I should Photoshop the guy from Monkey Island who has the ask me about Loom badge. Solus, why? Oh, I forgot Solus is wearing the plaid. It's so bad.
Mages!
Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
This seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, what were the Templars gonna do? Use their magic to help me close the breach? It's all what all the Fade spirits are wearing. Well, nobody's dead. That seems like a positive.
You did it.
Well, that's what's still gonna happen. I think. Wait, we did it? They had a moment of they think that that was done? I don't remember this moment of like, oh, we actually did it. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Game over. Good job.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less.
Your shoulders a
But
little...
you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Speaking of...
Forces approaching! To arms!
Oh no, everybody's drunk!
What the... We must get to the gates!
This bodes poorly.
This bodes poorly. Oh, there's... Oh, that's supplies. Okay. Oh, fuck!
Always.
I'm making a save because I remember this. There are, like, quests you can actually fail here.
I'll help here. You get
Wait, what? I want to see... What quests did I just accidentally complete? I'm guessing these are quests I didn't get to do. Oh. Okay. That's weird. Those are tutorial stuff. You still gotta do the worst part of the game. Walking in snow. What?
He'll know what we can do. Make a willing.
Can I actually go anywhere else right now?
I knew it was too easy.
Yes, Derek. Yeah, there are these catapults over here. Okay, I don't think we can actually do anything until we go activate it. Well, I think we're coming up on that, so...
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
Josephine's like, I don't understand. I'm a diplomat. You have a banner. Oh, hi. Guess who it is?
I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
Oh, look at him. He's all gross and feathered.
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. It's everything you can.
Cole's head is bigger than he is. Yeah.
You have sanction to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition, with the Herald, for your lives, for all of us.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be like, oh, the mages are attacking with Dorian. Dorian would show up. Oh, hi. There's actually guys, like, behind me, too.
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
I will keep them off you and loot them. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh my god, that's like perfect. Perfect wall of fire. So good. There's this guy over here, of course, but that's fine. Oh, my loot, my loot. Can't get that loot. Okay, we gotta actually go fight. Loot is too slow. Oh, hi. Sola says blizzard, which is good. Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming from here. Suck it, assholes. Alright.
They felt that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It isn't firing.
Which is that way? Let's just go down here. Oh, look at that big eye. Oh, that's nice. Big eye painted for us. That's cool. That's how you know it's ours.
This way. We must get this
No,
trebuchet firing.
I want to climb up the... Yeah. Hi! Oh, I missed. Well, that was a problem. Also, I thought that was a mage, and it's just a archer, so... less relevant. I guess the Templars probably don't have mages. You've had Photoshop open for 3 days to change your banners and you haven't yet? Well, you know. I think this part, at least, is not timed. But there is a part that's, like, timed or has some kind of restrictions. I don't remember. And, you know, I don't want anyone to... I don't want to die. I don't want to suck anything up. Is there actually a guy on the other side who just doesn't realize I'm here? Oh, hey, we're actually... yeah. Flung. Oh, yeah, let's cause an avalanche. Man. Barrick's like, oh, Inquisitor, you killed so many people with that shot. Oh, also they have a dragon.
We can't face it here. We have to do something.
Everyone to the gates.
Uh-oh. Look, I've killed dragons before. What is that? Oh, alright. Sure. Oh, the door is obstructed. Right, so I need to go in some other way. Around the side. What? Where? How am I supposed to get in? Clearly there's a... Can I blow these up? What? Oh, yeah, she can blow them up. Alright. Well, now what good does that do me? I don't know what good this does me. Maybe she just needs to hit the rest of them. Oh. That's what it was. Alright, yeah, don't die for the forge. Don't die at all, ideally. That's my instruction to you. Yeah, I don't remember what all the quests are here to, like, do shit. I know there's something to... Hello?
Move it! Move it!
You can look in the window and watch them burn
We need
it up.
everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Aww.
The people of Haven will not survive.
Here it is. Oh shit. Can't save. Shit. Yeah, this is evacuate Haven's towns pits. People. This is the one that I think is timed, or you can only do certain ones, or something. So we're gonna try and find everyone. I should probably, I guess, is it on the map? It is not on the map. Rescue Lisette. Who am I rescuing? I mean, there are guys out here. Okay. Who did I don't know who I protected there. Was that Lisette? Oops. I want to go to journal. And I want to go to... Where is this quest? Why is it not? Why is Haven not available? Because I think it's a quest on Haven, right? All right, can I go to the map and see it? No, I can't now. Weird. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore these because I don't remember whether there's a time limit or whether it's a thing you have to. Oh God! Hi. I feel like this is the worst if you have to fight mages. Although I guess then they don't have as much melee, but
Hear that?
rescue Flissa, okay. Trying. Yeah, I want this thing on set active, yes. Right? Oh, I gotta like hold it.
I knew you would come. We are all blessed.
Alright, and then I think I need to go to up here. Yes.
Hear that?
Oh shit, this is the one. Oh, I'm rescuing the knave.
Can anyone hear me? Help!
Where the hell is Aiden? Oh shit, there he is. Ah shit, I missed him. That was, yep.
We're losing people.
I missed one. Ah shit. Oh well, now I can save. Fuck. Oh, let's see when this autosave was. I don't want to lose people. It's not very long ago. Oh. Okay, wait.
Hear that?
Shit. Oh shit, I walked too far.
I knew you would come. We are all blessed.
God damn it! Alright, I have to not walk forward and trigger those people. Alright, there we go. So I go here.
I hear a survivor.
This is kind of dumb. There we go.
I knew you would come.
I also leveled up. Now I have these guys. I had to get up here fast. Definitely want to save her, 'cause she's cool. I don't even remember who the other guy is, but I'm gonna try and save him.
The fire will explode the pot.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, we got him!
Our Lady is with you, Herald. Thank you.
Thank god we did it. Alright, I think that's the one that's hard to get both of them. Also I should save then. Yeah, I'll save here. Look! The pots may have exploded while I was right next to him, but the game says that he lived. The game says he got away. Okay. Let's try and see if there's anyone else. These are all worthless loot, but... Wraps arms around kittens. Aww. They are very cute. Alright, let's see if... Oh, that's actually useful. That's a creature resource item. There's no one in here, right? Oh, there is. Door is obstructed. Okay. I'm assuming...
Someone help me.
Really? That looks like a thing you can...
Where is everyone? Help!
Alright. God damn it, he died. I don't know what to do here. Fucking hell. This is just dumb. Yeah, I know there's a survivor, but I don't know what we're supposed to... Wait, am I supposed to, like, jumping puzzle this shit? No. Okay. I don't know how to get in here. Solus, why don't you just cast Blizzard on it? Like...
A survivor!
Just cast Blizzard. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but... It should. Yeah, I think you had to get up here somehow. Oh, wait. I just realized there's a ladder. Like, trying to do complicated jumping and then there's a ladder. Walk closer. And rescue.
About time. Let me out of here.
About that. Cassandra, I need help! Thank you, Cassandra. Wait, okay, this
A survivor!
one. Wait, what? Oh, we just gotta go over here and... Okay. What is that supposed to mean? You didn't expect this from me. Alright, we got everyone. We got everyone saved. Everybody lives, other than the people that didn't. Varric greatly approves. Well, that's what everyone wants to hear. Hey, Funkalo! That's just supplies. Is there anything down here? No, that's the tavern. Okay, I think we're good. Regroup at the Chantry.
Move! Keep going!
Oh, hey, it's Douche!
Is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
Oh.
What a charming boy.
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an
excuse me.
archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
I mean, I don't know if he saved anyone, because he just got stabbed. They were stabbing everyone. Maybe he just got in the way of a blade. No, I'm not gonna say I'd give myself up to save Haven, because I have a feeling that would not actually help.
If you know why he wants me, just say it.
I don't. He's too loud. It hurts to hear him. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them, kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Harold, there are no tactics to...
Where is everyone? Did they all run into the dungeons?
The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape.
Jesus,
He must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers. I don't know, Harold. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
What about it, Cullen? Will it work?
Possibly, if he shows us the path. But what of your escape? Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way.
Yeah.
Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Harold, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition...
He's just trying to save himself.
I pray for
you know, look good. Oh, there was the hat clipping that Diamond mentioned.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
All right.
We will exact a heavy price. They will not take us easily.
What is this thing? Got like a fucking laser gun over there? It looks like a Reaper out of Mass Effect 3. Oh, I'm injured. I didn't realize how I got beat up bad. See, Wolf, I'm being a butt? Oh, sorry, Funklo. See ya. Yeah, I think he's trying to help, but just... He's still a dick. Nope, not that. That. Loot. Precious loot. What? Why are these guys, like, not... Yeah. Oh, yes, give me that wool. I love that wool. Are we going up here? No. Trying to go down. Gotta go down and around. This music's a little bit much right now. Are they fighting each other? Oh, they're probably just fighting Cassandra. I think that's what's happening. Epic music for collecting wool, it is. It's literally the best loot that I'm getting out of these guys, is that wool. Right. Oh, I get to come back for my loot that I skipped earlier. Oh, awesome. Oh, horror claws. Not just any claws, horror claws. Yeah. Here we are. We're back. Oh, they came behind us. Oh, I think that guy shot me. Asshole.
There's your trebuchet. Let's get it aimed.
Am I gonna move it to hit that mountain instead? Oh, there's guys coming. Okay, okay. Oh, Solus. Varric, you could probably use a potion. What the hell is that guy doing?
Be ready. More coming our way.
Oh, he's just an archer. All right. Leave me alone. Okay, guys, I just gotta... Yes, wool. I'll aim that trebuchet in a minute. Oh, hi. Yeah, you better keep that thing taunted. Getting shot by someone. Oh shit, those things are shooting me. I have no idea what is happening. What? Why can't I? There we go. Does that thing give me some... Yeah, give me some loot, you giant monster. Oh. That's cool. I'm gonna have to put that on Cassandra. It's a threat generating amulet. Looks like they're spawned by me turning the wheel and not actually on a timer, so. Alright, I'm actually going to swap that to Cassandra to that, because that's a really good amulet for her. Cassandra, what do you have right now? Max stamina, okay, yeah. No, this is much better. Generate threat. Get people to attack you. Also, I hope I can still grab those supplies before I get into a cutscene. I'm sure he's gonna have some sweet epic level wool. That would have been nice. I want some more critical crafting materials. I only have a couple. Some critical fabric. Alright, I'm gonna go refill because I just don't trust that I'm gonna get the chance to. We did it! Why don't we just hit the dragon with the trebuchet? Because that would be easy. Not easy at all. That's interesting fire breath. Gotta get up, Llewellyn! Oh! Spooky man! I never played the the Dragon Age 2 DLC where you go to this guy's tomb, I believe. Hi! Hi, dragon!
Enough.
Hello!
Pretender. You toy with forces beyond your ken. No more.
Just stop so we can talk?
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus.
Oh, Corypheus, of course. Now I don't know what it is. It was really good DLC? Huh. I probably should have played it, because it seems like it's basically like the Arrival is for you know, Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3, where it's like... Although, I don't know that Mass Effect 3, like, even makes any sense if you didn't play Arrival. I guess it probably does, but... I will not yield.
You're forcing this fight for no reason.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not.
Yeah, so I didn't play it, so I don't know what. I think I read a plot summary at some point.
The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens.
Ah!
You used the anchor to undo my work. The gall.
You really need some face work. Alright.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos?
The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible.
Oh! That's a problem.
I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under
into this
no
music
name
here.
but my own, to champion withered to Vinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty.
Whoop.
The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You've talked long enough.
You expect me to fight, but that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize!
I'll try not to die. Would have been embarrassing if the boulder hadn't triggered an avalanche. Yeah. Just... So I was gonna say, don't ever give your heroic quip before you do the thing. You do it after. There are a million reasons to do it after. instead of before. Oh, is this the walking through the snow? Because I can't run? Because that's terrible. Oh, now I can run. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't run through that first part. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. And now I'm okay. What? Oh, well, I was limping for a second. And now I'm fine. Hello? Oh, God. Why? Why? Okay. Alright. I forgot about this. There's limits! Wait, oh shit! God damn it. Why did it fucking change my shortcut? Why did it not just put a new shortcut? Fucking hell. Where's... Okay, then this is focus. But why can't I put it there? Okay, there it goes now. I can go the rift. Whatever. What? I didn't even have to close it? What? That's stupid. Why wouldn't you have me close it just like every other rift? Unless this is supposed to be a different rift somehow. Okay, these are just enemy holes that they didn't use because there's a rift summoning things instead. I don't understand. Where the hell did I go? I don't know where I'm going. I guess I should head towards the... I shouldn't be cold. I can generate fire on demand. Is there just supposed to head to the landmarks? Is there anything else out here, like secrets to find? There's a landmark. Oh. What? Okay. Just... Yeah, I get it. We're out in the snow and it takes a long time. What? Stop. Stop not moving. Okay, there we go. Yes, keep moving. I can't use any of my abilities. I can't...
It's cold. Nothing.
If only I had the ability to start fires. Corypheus is buried in the snow. If you find him, you can kill him for the secret ending. That would be pretty good. Good thing I've got so much wool. That's right. Exactly. Diamond understands. It is very rough and coarse.
A Recent?
The hell is that noise? Oh my god. I just want to jump. I'm an elf, damn it. Let me Legolas this shit. That wolf needs oiling. Oh boy.
There! It's her!
Thank the Maker.
No comment. Just thinking about squeaky wheel jokes now.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Who are you? Oh.
You need rest.
Hi.
They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
I hope I can get new armor soon.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are? We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us. If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there. Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defenders stand and fall. And now we have seen her.
That's right, Thee.
The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear. And the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
Fee says, a whole Inquisition fucked up, nowhere to go, completely lost in despair. Seawolf, hope I get new armor soon. Yeah, that's exactly correct.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die. Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered.
Oh, whatever.
Can we truly know the heavens are not with us? You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens? Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn.
Oh, my dear.
Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
You know, as much as I prefer the, like, going smaller with Dragon Age 2 versus trying to outdo Dragon Age 1 in terms of, you know, like, oh, we gotta make the enemy bigger this time. They did actually, most of the time when people try to do that, they don't do a very good job of actually figuring out a good way to do it. You know, it just falls kind of flat, but this is, you know, just like, oh, it's not just another Blight, it's literally one of the guys who broke into heaven and started the Blight, which was already in the lore in Dragon Age 1. That is at least, you know, it's pretty relevant. No, I don't believe, but I'll ask about this.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker.
On the other hand,
I could not bear such.
I'm not sure how this deals with, the whole, like, the Chantry is considered not to be direct truth, it's a religion that is treated as such that can be mythical, but then there's, this whole thing with Corypheus where, like, well, at least that part is true.
Whatever the rest of you say, I felt no divine aid at the Conclave or Haven. The struggle ahead seems mine alone.
Look, I got my gods, you got your god. We'll just keep them apart. Aww, Josephine and Liliana. And maybe you need to warm up together. What? Oh god, I forgot about this.
Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is
Oh no, Cullen.
Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. There your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground.
This is so creepy.
The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the
Yes, I agree, Solus. Oh, they did leave. That's funny. This is like
may have yet to find you, but it has already found
people singing, what even fucking some hymn about Jesus coming back to Earth or something, but they're all pointed at you. Like, wow, that's so disconcerting. I was trying to think of a hymn, but I can't think of any hymns because I don't really know them. Yeah, I can do that trick too,
Humans have not
Solus.
raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. The faith is hard won, Lethaline, worthy of pride, save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
Well, shit.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Well, they will blame us eventually. I don't know if I should say that. Lost here, it won't matter. I don't know what that means.
Even if we defeat Corypheus, eventually they'll find a way to blame elves.
I suspect you are correct. It is unfortunate, but we must be above suspicion to be seen as valued allies. Faith in you is shaping this moment, but needs room to grow.
Even if they like me, I'm just gonna be their Obama. I'm not gonna stop hating black people. It's very sweet that to make Solus like you, just basically have to ask lots of questions.
Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
Yeah, he unlocked my new focus ability.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
This don't make no sense. End of Act 1. Oh no, now I have the terrible clothes. Oh hey, having a little meetup with the friends. Yeah, I want to be invited. Oh, well you're all leaving. What did I do? Are you firing
me?
me?
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One.
He's got a name.
We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
Diamond says, I just saw hopefully cats and forgot it was the overlay. Thought it was a title card in game. As in, we are searching these mountains. Hopefully there will be cats. I would like to be cats.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here.
Oh god, Cassandra.
Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
You know I'm a mage, Liliana.
You.
Thumbs up. You like these? Oh no, these clothes are terrible. I hate these clothes every time I come back to Skyhold. I'm just like wearing like long johns around.
They expect a savior, someone with divine power.
They want you.
Because they think I'm chosen.
They believe you are chosen because of what you have done, what you have inspired.
There's Anders has a pet kitty in the Dragon Age Origins expansion, Awakening.
What kind of leader you are, that is up to you.
Oh, there you go. There's a cat. That's a fucking sword. An elf will stand for us all. Or set an example as a mage. One of these is probably good. Versus Corypheus must be stopped. If you can one-hand that sword, maybe you should be a fighter. Yeah, maybe it's like a display sword. It's really light, but you don't want to actually hit it with anything.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador.
Sarah
I'm an elf
disapproves.
standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us.
Yeah, hi, Elbeck.
Have our people been told?
They have.
Rose is on camera.
Soon the world. Commander, will they follow?
Basically, Dio's bigger, and he has a bigger face.
Will you fight? Will we triumph?
Hi, Dio.
Your leader, your herald, your inquisitor.
Yeah, see, I think it's a show sword. That's how I tell them apart. I don't know what to tell you, Fee. They have different faces. Oh.
So this is where it begins.
I think it already began, Cullen.
It began in the courtyard.
No, that's
This is where
also
we turned
not.
that
No,
promise into
it began before that, Leliana.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
No, we know some other stuff about him. He, is his... Oh, that's a good question.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Is Corypheus a
Whatever
dark?
it is,
Well, I
it's
guess
dangerous.
he's technically
Commanding
darkspawn.
such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Zabaja said, and thus the Inquisition turned into a radical Anabaptist movement, abolishing property and the state. Hello, you know exactly what I'm about.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists.
Oh, hi.
Though
Hi.
they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm
Hi,
certain.
Dio.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress
Yeah,
Eve
so if
had
you
been
went with the
assassinated.
Templars, what do you do
Imagine the
here?
chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message
to an old
I
friend.
remember getting so excited at
She's
this part.
crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your
I know, it just puts you back into character creation. You're like, no, I have to get it right.
Has brought who I think he has. Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd
We're almost done for the night, though.
is our one hope.
Oh, excuse me. Thrones found. It's good. It's a good tracker to have in a game. Right. Alright. Let's... So we got like 10 minutes left.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
News from Thedas, Haven destroyed by Dark's menace. Dire news from the Frostbacks. The Pilgrim Sanctuary of Haven, home to the new Inquisition, has been destroyed. Information is still vague, but some believe a dragon resembling an archdemon was involved in the attack. Fears of a new blight are now beginning to surface. As the Tantry continues to flounder, some are concerned that Haven's destruction may predict the Inquisition's imminent collapse. However, there is yet hope, as reports indicate that the Herald of Andraste and Inquisition leadership survived and have found refuge elsewhere.
Fit for a king, eh?
Stay tuned for more.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
What? What? Don't call me your worship. I don't know what that means. Hi, Sarah. We'll talk to you later. What should we do? Let's go try and unlock our house fashion. I don't remember how we do that. This is crafting. I don't think I need to go there for that. I think it maybe... No, okay, not through there. The war table's down this way, right? And this is also where Josephine is right there. That's a way big chair for her. Like, I feel like as a diplomat, you don't want a chair that's super big because it makes you look small. But maybe she's like, okay, good night, Diamond. What time is it? Is it actually? Oh, it is time. Okay. Well, I was looking off my streaming clock, so I guess I started a little bit later. I guess we'll summon the War Council real quick. Yeah, what time is it in the UK? Oh my god, there's so much stuff open. Shit. Okay, let's get our reports ready. Orders received. Will update. Okay. That didn't tell me anything. I had a productive meeting with Reverend Mother Anastasia, who's not seeking the Sunburst Throne. I keep forgetting they call the popedom the Sunburst Throne. Also, yeah, also that the country is called Navarra, is like just straight up Navarra. It's spelled differently, but it's still Navarra. Woof, 4 a.m. Gosh, Diamond. It says there's bad blood. Yes. Alright, good. Good. Oh my god, that's right. There's so many new areas to go to. Fuck. Well, to unlock and then go to. Commander Cullen. Alright, just got some influence for that. Acquire the Arcanist. I don't know what the search for the hack writer. I forgot. There's like a guy who's like impersonating Varric.
Have you heard anything?
Varric's
Not
pissed.
Yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Those are 3. Okay, I guess those are. So that's a lot of stuff that I don't really want to look through right now. I want to go get my. Where is? Do I have to like activate the throne, or do I have to? What do I have to do to get my stuff? Hi, Josephine. What? What do they approve of? I didn't do anything. They approve of me walking.
Now, what did they make down here?
There's a quest about a pseudonymous writer. Yes, there's a quest about a writer who impersonates Varric, who like writes shitty sequels to his novels. I believe that's it's not really a quest. It's just like a thing you send someone to do, and you get little updates on it. You don't actually, go in person. Structural changes, repeat anchors. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep is settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. I have no idea what that means. So basically they're saying we can't build a wall here, even though this is fucking insane. Yeah, which is, ooh, tint armor. Oh. How does that work? Oh, well, my armor's ugly, so I'm not gonna wear it unless I have to. Special shipments? Oh, those are like pre-order or DLC or something? What?
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it?
They were calling me that before.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does.
Oh, you guys knocked the camera over. Of course you did.
Everyone's
Well.
got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus, and we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Do I start? I think I have to do something to get
I'll be here.
Dwarven Magic Lady. Yeah, she's not here yet. She's cool. She's from Dragon Age 1. Oh, here's Skyhold customization. Yeah. Alright. So we got an Inquisition banner. I want a Dalish banner. What? I thought I had other banners. Oh wait, are these all the banners that I have? Oh shit, these are. Whoa, why do I have like all the banners unlocked? Free Marches is also cool. Why do the outlines render on top of your character? I'll have to back out to know what you mean. Oh yeah, but I have the Free Marches bed. Drapery. Oh, only basic drapery. Heraldry. Alright. Well, that's okay. You apparently didn't actually leave work. I hope you are actually at home now, Elvac. Not working late again. Oh, Jason? Kinari? Huh. This is weird that these are all unlocked. I don't feel like that's... 3 marches? That looks cool. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're home. Decor is all locked. I don't even have a basic one. Throne. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Okay, so the Sun Throne or this fucking thing. Those are both crazy. Hopefully you can unlock a Kunari bed. Probably. There's a lot of beds, so I want to look at this thing looks like. That looks crazy. Windows. Ferelden windows or Inquisition windows? I guess Inquisition windows. Alright. What is that? Upgrade potions. I can upgrade potions? Oh, I can upgrade my healing potion? Oh, but I don't have any... Oh, I thought I had Dawn Lotus. Maybe I gave them to someone. Alright, let's go check out this crazy throne before we end. Did you, like, step in it too? Oh, stopped by the pub. I assume that's what that's to. Oh, that's a thing. Can I sit in my throne yet? Oh, I can't sit in my throne yet. We gotta get it cleaned up first. That's quite a throne. Alright. Let's save the game. We did it. We made a lot of story. This was all an entire stream of story quests. We did not do any side quests. Now we're gonna end up doing side quests for, like, you know, months. Oh my god, look at this. All these areas that opened up. So, thank you all for joining me. This is a lot of fun. I do really enjoy this game. Oh, I gotta level up next time too. Hinterlands Part 2 incoming. Yeah, there's a little bit of Hinterlands still to do. Mostly that dragon and the underground dungeon. I don't think I can do the dragon yet, though. I haven't, not at least until I get my prestige class or whatever it's called. Yep, open world scrubbing. That's right. Tomorrow night, I should be back at the same time for, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Otherwise, if you're just interested in Dragon Age, I'll be back Monday again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. So thank you for watching. Oh, there's my thingy. Follow me. Get your notifications.